Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear. We're going to look at the Flatline barrel for the X7 and the X7 Phenom today. So this is the box that it's going to come in right here. As you can see, they use the same box for a bunch of different Flatlines. So you'll have the one marked for the barrel that for the gun that you're choosing. The X7 version is going to come with the barrel. As you can see, it is curved because that's how the Flatline barrel works. A barrel adapter, which we'll talk about. The shroud that's going to go on the front of the gun. The wide mouth barrel sleeve, pull through squeegee, and instruction manual. And these don't come with it. These are the screws or the push pins to reconnect the shroud from the old one that we took off. So we're reusing these pins right here. So let's get this stuff out of the way. We'll talk about the barrel system. So a Flatline barrel, the way it works is it's going to sit in your gun like this. So the gun is here, and your barrel, as you can see, is not straight. It is very much curved, and what it does as the ball enters the barrel and starts going up this ramp, it's going to start rotating backwards. So it's going to be tumbling backwards as it goes up. It actually kind of rides along the top of the barrel and starts spinning backwards. What it does as it comes out the end of the barrel, it's going to be rotating backwards, and it's going to lift up in the air slightly and go further. So if you're looking for distance, you want to shoot further than everybody else, the Flatline barrel is really the only true way to do it. Now, it does not give you the perfect best accuracy, but it will give you crazy distance. So if you want to shoot further and accuracy is not really the exact thing you're looking for, your distance is what you're looking for, Flatline barrel is the way to go, man. You can shoot yards with these things. They go forever. And it does that by putting a funny spin on the ball. Now, if you incorrectly set the Flatline barrel up and it is slightly off center, instead of having a perfectly vertical spin on the ball, it's going to have an off-axis spin. So the ball will curve that direction. If you've got the barrel slightly to the right, it will curve to the right or curve to the left. So it does take a little bit of trial and error to set up, making sure that your barrel is vertical and that it is going directly downrange. Once you've got it set up, it's going to be awesome. So that's why it looks curved. If you get yours and you pull it out of the box and you're like, oh my God, my barrel's bent, it's broken. No, it's supposed to be like that. Okay, so the way it comes shipped though, with the silver back on it, this is the X7 Phenom version right here. And this is just the X7 version. So whatever barrel you are shooting or whatever gun you're putting it on, make sure you choose the appropriate adapter for the back of it. Now on the gun here, this is a X7 Phenom, I think this is the Assault, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't really matter, we're just using it for the front of the gun, really. I have, as you can see, the shroud has already been removed off of it. The pins I'm setting to the side to reuse when we put the new shroud on the front of it. And I still have the barrel attached to it. And it's very important that you still use the original barrel just for removal. We need to remove the adapter, the barrel adapter that is inside the original front part of the body. So to do that, with everything still tight on here, we're going to thread in the barrel and we're going to tighten it down pretty well. What we want to do is, after we loosen up some screws, we're going to unscrew the barrel and we're going to take the adapter out with it by just unscrewing it off there. So it's tight in there right now. I'm going to use this to not remove really, I'm just going to loosen these 3 screws with this 1/8 Allen key here. I am undoing them all the way, I'm just not taking them out. And then this 3/16 for the larger screw that's here. This one goes through into the cyclone feed on the other side, just to get it loose. So now I'm slowly going to start rotating backwards. And I want to make sure that not only the barrel is turning, but the adapter is turning with it. And we're not just turning the barrel. So I'm watching, everything's rotating out together. It's going to come to a stop point where it doesn't want to turn anymore. Don't force it. Don't go any further. At that point, we can kind of just wiggle it and remove it out complete as one unit. Then we're going to take our next one here, and we're actually going to come in off center. We're going to put it in sideways and then rotate it into the proper position because it does have some indexing on it that makes it sit securely inside the front of the body. So we want to make sure we follow that. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to rotate it back up. And we're going to assume that that's centered. Now we're going to need to shoot the gun after we put it in there to make sure that everything is centered. But we can kind of look at it and see if it is centered or not. Looks pretty good. Right there. So now we're going to take our screws, and since we didn't remove them, we're just going to tighten everything back down. And then we're going to go forward and put the shroud on. And don't forget this one. It's easy to overlook that last screw. So now that's on there. I mean, you could go out there and shoot it like this. It looks pretty goofy. It looks like a gun that just wouldn't work like that, but that's how it is, and that's how it really makes the ball function through there. Take our suppressor cover, or shroud cover, line it up through there, and then put it on. With that on there, it really gives the gun a different look. You would never know inside there that you have a funny shaped curved barrel inside there. And then we would take our pins right here, and we would push them through right there to lock everything in place. Now again, if you are shooting this with the Phenom version, you're going to use the attachment that's already on it. If you're shooting it with just a straight X7 setup, use the black attachment. But for distance, the Flatline barrel is really unmatched in distance. They will shoot forever. For accuracy, since you're putting a funny spin on the ball, accuracy is going to waver a little bit. But for distance, if you're playing at the back of a large scenario field or jungle field and you want to just blast people that are way downrange, the Flatline barrel is the way to go. So check it out. It's available through the website. Just make sure you order the appropriate style for the gun you're shooting, 98, A5, X7, Phenom, whatever it happens to be. Order yours now through ansgear.com.